Hello everybody! Kodak made some new film. What the hell? I can't believe it. I remember how happy I was when Kodak Gold medium format came out, and now we have Kodacolor 200, and this is gonna be my first impressions of this film. I used my Leica M6 with this 35mm Summicron lens to test it out, and I'm really excited to share my first impressions with you guys and girls. Stay tuned if you want to see how this new film performed, both in daylight but also with the flash. So first and foremost, hello and welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Valentin. I'm an analog photographer based here in Berlin, and I also do YouTube videos in which I'm talking about all types of different topics regarding film photography. So I'm doing analog adventures where I'm taking you along with me on my travels, but I'm also doing film stock reviews, talking about cameras. This channel is not just about gear, it's also about my personal journey in photography. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the new videos. As I said in the intro, in this video I will be talking about my first impressions with the new Kodacolor 200 film. I actually am currently in the production of another video with this film where I will be shooting the exact same frame on Kodacolor and on Gold and on Color Plus, so we can really see if this is just repackaged Color Plus or is it maybe actually a brand new emulsion. So in this video I will be taking you along with me as I'm filling my first roll of Kodacolor 200 through my Leica M6. Also, I want to mention that I overexposed the film a little bit. I rated it at 160. So let's look and talk about the photographs that I made. This is just one roll that I shot so far, so it's a sample of 37 photographs. That does not really paint a big picture, but I thought it would be very interesting to just try to get another understanding of what this new film is like. I also think it's very important to kind of think about the price of the film. So at the moment I paid 11 euros for a roll, and Kodak Gold is priced around 8.3 euros. Kodak Pro Image is also around 8.3 euros. And let me check, Ultramax is 10.6 euros, Color Plus is 10.9 euros, and Fuji C200 is around 11 euros per roll. So this is one of the more expensive films at the moment. I would be very curious to know what this film costs in your country, so let me know down in the comments below, because I think in the US it's probably a little bit cheaper, but here in Germany Kodak Gold is the cheapest film at 8.3 euros per roll, and that has always been my go-to film. So the question now kind of becomes, how good is this film really, and can it outperform something like Kodak Gold or Kodak Ultramax? Because Ultramax is cheaper and is a 400 ISO film, but at the moment I'm just happy that we have another film stock on the market, even two film stocks on the market right now. So let's just hope for the best. Let's hope that Kodak keeps producing more film stocks, maybe even bringing some old ones back. have to say that I really like the colors of the film. It's a little bit of a softer film compared to Kodak Gold, which can be very contrasty and like strong in its colors. Since a lot of people are saying that this is probably just color plus, I can't wait to do the one-to-one comparison so we can really find out if that is the case or not. Apart from the nice colors, I also really like the grain structure. It has pretty fine grain, so I was expecting a little more grain. I also really like the sharpness of the film, so no complaints right there. I can't wait to test this film out more, especially in different scenarios. I really want to do portraiture with this film and also try it in landscape photography. Maybe overexpose it a little bit, maybe try to push it a little bit. So if you already have any experiences with pushing or pulling this film, please also let me know down in the comments below. I would be very curious to know what you think of the film so far. The Kodacolor 200 definitely looks like a professional film. I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised. Maybe if the price goes down a little bit, if it was maybe around $950, I might consider shooting it more, but I will definitely keep shooting it in the future just to see what it performs like on different scenarios. If you want to see more of my photography, you can do two things. That's four. Two things. You can head on over to my website, which is linked down in the description below. There I have a lot of my photographs in different projects. If you want prints, send me an email. I can make prints of any photograph that's on my website that you see in the video. You can also hop on over to my Instagram account, also linked in the description below. There I'm just posting stories, giving you kind of behind the scenes of what's happening. If this video was giving you some insights or was helpful to you in any way, I would really appreciate it if you liked it and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new ones. And lastly, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, for taking the time to be with me in your busy days. I know how it goes. We all have a lot going on, so it means the world to me that you are taking your time, spending it with me on my channel. So big, big thank you to you. Take care everybody and see you in the next one.